Good morning everyone, especially to you, ma'am. Today we will discuss is all about lesson 8, Rizal the Polymath. So when we hear the name Dr. Jose Rizal, it first comes in our mind that Jose Rizal became the Philippine national hero because he fought for freedom in a silent but powerful way. He expressed her love for a Philippine through his novels, essay, articles, and poems rather than a force of aggression. Here are some result interests, skills, and talent. First is how smart is Jose Rizal. From an early age, Jose Rizal showed a precocious intellect. He learned the alphabet from his mother at age of 3 and could read the write at age of 5. No one could be 100% certain, but according to the estimate, Jose Rizal's IQ is 150 to 160%. Jose Rizal is more skills and talent. Jose Rizal was also trained in the social science. Jose Rizal's admirable quality of intelligence, encouragement, and determination helped him risk everything to save his country. Jose Rizal, an intelligent man who worked novels to express his ideas about the government and wrote the newspaper to people can be aware. Jose Rizal romance. There were at least 9 women liked with Jose Rizal, namely si Gonda Katiba, Leonor Valenzuela, Leonor Rivera, Consuelo Rivers, o si San, Gertrude Deckel, si Zone Jacobi, Nelly Bosted, Josephine Baki. Their woman might have been loved by his intelligent charm and wealth. Here are some Jose Rizal's skills and talent. Some of her skills and talent are pincy. So Jose Rizal studies arnis di manos, stick fencing, dumog, wrestling, suntukan, boxing, and fencing, which fail and refer, which become lifelong discipline to him. He spent afternoon fencing with Nelly Fosted, Juan Luna, and Valentin Ventura. Rizal's also pump iron. Jose Rizal is also a novelist. He wrote 2 novels which are named are Noli Me Tangere and El Filibusterismo. These 2 novels that denounce the abuse of Spanish colonials and the Catholic Church in the Philippines, and these are many humorous incidents in the Noli Me Tangere and El Filibusterismo. Jose Rizal is also a zoologist. He was fond of pets and researched he later on his psychologist classification and habits. A regular contribution of specimens of reptiles, mammals, birds, fish, insects, crustaceans, and other invertebrates to the Dendrim Museum. When he was an excellent Dapitan, he collected different kinds of species of animals. Among these were the Draco Rizali, a species of flying dragon, Racrudifrol Rizal, a heterotro unknown species of toad, and Aphogonia Rizal, a small beetle, with leaves letter named after him. Jose Rizal is also an ophthalmologist. He graduated in an ophthalmologist college in Spain. His mother, who lost her eyesight in 1887, encouraged him to take advanced training in ophthalmologist. He apprenticed under Dr. Louis D. Wicker, a famous eye surgeon who sees set in a position, close eye in 2 minutes. And now I give to Miss Mala to continue our report. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my topic for today is all about Jose Rizal as a sculptor and as a translator. First, let's tackle about Jose Rizal as a sculptor. There is no question that apart from being a hero, a patriot, and writer, Jose Rizal was an artist of high caliber. In his lifetime, he produced no less than 110 works of arts, 8 paintings, 51 sketches, 46 sculptures, 2 engineering plans, and 3 maps. There are sculptures made by Rizal, and here are some of those. First is the statue of the Sacred Heart. The statue of the Sacred Heart was made in Ateneo de Manila, 1875-1877. While a student at the Ateneo Municipal in Intramuros, Jose Rizal made a small statue of Sacred Heart about 9 inches in length. He carved the statuette in Laticuling wood with a penknife at the request of his professor, Father Jose Leonardo S.J. Next sculpture is the Triumph of Death over Life. The statue depicts a young nude woman with flowing hair standing on a skull while bearing a torch. The woman stands atop a skull, a symbol of death, to signify the victory that humankind aims to achieve by conquering the bane of death through scientific advancement. The next sculpture is the Spanish coat of arms. The Spanish coat of arms symbolizes the country and the nation. The Old Kingdom of Spain, the royal crown, the imperial crown, the constitutional monarchy, the Spanish national motto, plus ultra, and the pillars of Hercules with the Spanish geographic situation. Next is the El Ermitaño. El Ermitaño is sculpted by Jose Rizal during his exile in Dapitan. El Ermitaño is an 1893 terracotta figurine given as a gift to Father Pablo Bastos. It shows Rizal's own interpretation of Saint Paul the Hermit or Paul of Treves, known in Catholic history as the first Christian hermit. El Ermitaño inscriptions in reference to the long and controversial correspondence between Rizal and his Jesuit mentor, Father Bastos. The exchange of letters, which took place between September 1892 and June 1893, reveals the Jesuit priest's attempts to win Rizal back to the Catholic Church. My next topic is about Jose Rizal as a translator. It turns out Rizal was the first Filipino to translate into Tagalog. And here are some of his translations. First is the Christmas message. He translated it from Hebrew to Spanish. Next is the Wilhelm Tell and Anderson fairy tales. He translated it from German into Tagalog. The Rights of Man from French to Tagalog, and Zend Avesta from Arabic to Spanish. William Tell and Anderson fairy tales. When he was in Germany studying medicine, he got a hold of the German edition of the tales, and in order to practice his German, he translated 5 Anderson stories into Tagalog. He drew illustrations to accompany the translations and sent the manuscripts back to the Philippines as a Christmas gift to his nephews and nieces. Here are the 5 translated tales of Jose Rizal. First is the Little Fir Tree or Ang Puno ng Pino, Thumbelina or Si Gahin Lalaki, The Ugly Duckling or Ang Pangit na Sisiw na Pato, The Angel or Ang Sugo, and the last one is The Little Match Girl or Ang Batang Babaeng May Dalang Saka-Fuego. The book not only features Rizal tales but also displayed illustrations that were found in the manuscript. Beth Ocampo, the notable Rizal scholar and historian, says that nobody knows where certain the original manuscript is, but one of the living relatives of Rizal told him that the manuscript is in fact with some member of the family who should not have it. His next translations is The Rights of Man or Ang Mga Karapatan ng Tao. This was Rizal's Tagalog translation, which was proclaimed by the French Revolution in 1789. The next translation is the Zend Avesta. Zend Avesta is for the Jesuit holy books. The sacred Zoroastrian writings actually contain prayers to fire, to water, and to planets, as well as to the light of the sun, moon, and stars.
Okay, so I am the next reporter. So the first one is writer. The writer of Rizal is The first one is Sa Aking Mga Kababata, to the Filipino youth, and the untitled Past Farewell. So, Jose Rizal was a Filipino nationalist and polymath during the tail end of the Spanish colonial period of the Philippines. He is considered the national hero of the Philippines. Okay, so the next writer is poem. Rizal wrote over 300 poems, including his famous Mi Ultimo Adios to the Philippines, Our Mother Tongue, Memories of My Town, Hem to Labor, Condiman, a poem that has no title, Song of Maria Clara, to the Philippines youth, to Josephine, Education Gives Luster to the Motherland, and also to the Virgin Mary, or Sa Aking Mga Kababata, and others. Okay, so Jose Rizal wrote it in 1869 at the age of 8. The poem was widely taught in Philippine schools to point out of Rizal's precociousness and early development of his nationalistic ideas. Okay, so the poem was Rizal's work is one of the Sa Aking Mga Kababata. Okay, so the next is linguistic. He spoke over 22 languages including. He knew by that time 22 languages as follows: Tagalog, Malay, Ilocano, Visayan, Spanish, and Ichil.
Better morning to each and
I am
everyone.
Drinka and Sarita Best in 3 Batch 3. Today I'm going to report inventor. He invented a cigarette hire which he called sulfacan and shipped it to Florence in 1897 as a gift. While in the Pitan, Rizal also invented a wand machine for making braids, which turned out about 6,000 breakers daily. And
Painters. In the Pitan, Rizal demonstrate his talent for painting. So we all know that Rizal's are lots of paintings. And it was painted by 1894 in the Pitan city. And his painting, he needed a backrash canvas oil painting behind the main culture for annual celebration. Once again, Rizals have many paint in the Pitan city. That's all.